that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Where you
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Starting from the 5. And he's going to head out of bounds on the 10.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
We're going to start.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Darnold looking to throw. Smith and Jigba. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
On the quick, right? South.
Straight to the air to start us off. Collins got it left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 on a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Texans.
Now they send their back in motion right. Round throwing here on first. On the move, headed right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick. and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Alert the hot, alert the hot. Why, Tony?
Motioning him from the slot right. Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, south. 19 seconds. Rock. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the punt. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Seahawks take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Walker on first down. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Darnold. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Here he goes, third and long. Looking slant route, complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Texans to the line, first and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, T, what's that? Alert the hot. Why, Tony? 11.
They go play action with Stroud. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Go. South.
They motion Dell over left. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Dell now, in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throws the outside, that gets the job done.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
South.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Again, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Houston.
Look the hot.
Here's Stroud again. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emenwari. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time to get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Service tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Here's a screen out for Walker. Hits a seam at the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Handoff caught by his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, and they need to get 10. And again, it's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First down throw by Stroud. They shot his shot clock, but they couldn't connect. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Look hot, look hot. 19 Texas.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Texans with some work to do, trailing in this game. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
At the 41-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. Down the sideline to the 45. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here's Darnold. Going deep here for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Texans.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud to throw on 1st down. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Hey, south. Hey.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
11. Why Tony?
Third and long for him here. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Darnold, first and 10. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down, looking for options. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be second down. All right, this is gonna be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, uno. Tony. Hey, uno more. Oh, boy. Taxi.
Final throw before the break. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Berrios now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Houston.
Look the hot.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play.
18.
First down, Texans.
White Tony. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. After that one's over, we see a player still in some pain. That's Christian Kirk. He's shaken up. He's being attended to now.
Ready?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14. Seahawks 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, son.
Darnold now to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. First and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
On play action, here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18. That's it. 19 Texans.
Stroud to throw again on second. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for them.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 10. Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is Cox. That's Walker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. Darnold. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10. Darnold. He's got it. And no gain after the catch, but the gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Offensive line fast.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Guys, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
18. That's another Seahawks first down.
And again, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's at the clear. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Seahawks 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darnold coming back after the pick. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 30 2 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Working quickly here.
At the 47-yard line.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. From the gun, Darnold. It's complete to Holland. And he'll go outbounds close to the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. He has room past the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Here's a screen out for Walker. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers to add the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game.
Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Brings in the long pass. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
All right. Tony.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, a serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans making a 3-score game in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Dump off caught by his back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You knew before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
19 tackles. 11. Hey, uno. Watch.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Ready. Here we go.
First and 10. Run to Mixon. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All right.
They're going to pass it here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go. 19.
Going on third down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Ruggs getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football.
At the
Run it.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It gets 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure the catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Over. 18. That's right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss. So the Texans come away with their own win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.